So ain't no what wasn't no blood on those hoes. It
Nope, I
was
ain't see nothing.
it wasn't no blood on those hoes because they would have said the part where it was messed up at that they tested it and they found blood there. No, they found DNA on that hoodie.
Yep, I do remember that. Didn't they say something like mixed DNA? That
Yeah,
DNA part, that was yeah. I thought they
yeah. Okay. So yeah. I heard about that one, the DNA thing, and I think that lady was like, it was like three people DNA on there,
right.
three or
It
four
was like
people.
yeah, it was like some. I thought she said unknown DNA, and I would have to listen to that again because when you get into the DNA and them dang on phone extractions, that was real intense. Like you got to really
Yeah, I think it was three or four people DNA was on there, and only two people that they could say who DNA it was Naziah and Jarvis. The
yeah.
other two is still, or the one or two is still unknown.
And it was
Hmm.
like faint and stuff too. Like I don't, man. Listen though, but it still don't say she gone though.
Look,
Like
if
and
that
then
if Miss V, if they would have did something to that baby with that hoodie on and that caused those holes, that hoodie would have been drenched in blood.
yeah, where is that? That we need to see that. And it wasn't. It nothing had a bunch of blood.
Nothing, nothing.
Nothing.
And
And
they even said we saw the blood on the shoe. Supposedly, we saw that through that boy's video, but they didn't even test that shoe for blood. Wasn't no blood on that shoe by the time
she
they
sure didn't.
retrieved it.
And Shannon said she didn't because she said something about the hoodie. And the reason why she didn't like test it. But all of this is what I was saying. All of this is from that day. And they
Uh
just
huh.
said that she had the same thing on that she had on school. We looking at her picture in school, right? The only thing we heard that she had on is this black dang on hoodie.
Yep. That
That's
black hoodie.
it.
That's it.
Because this turtleneck sweater and stuff, I like. Where's that at? Where is it? She
That's what
walking
I
down
want
the
to know.
street in blue jeans. Where are those at? Where's that jacket at? And where are those shoes? I'm just saying. Like,
Right,
because if
because I don't
we
see no pink jumper. And why
nowhere.
would she be? Wait a minute. Wait. Let me just make this statement real quick because it just hit me.
Mhm.
Why would it's January 9th in the middle of winter?
Mm.
Why would Nazaya be wearing a onesie only
Okay.
with some a
Okay.
pink onesie with some red and white Nikes?
Looking crazy. And we know she liked the match. She don't
Come
play
on
about
now, we
that.
know better than that. This baby dress fly. This baby dress. She good. She a good dresser. Believe that.
Mhm.
She know how to put herself together.
Girl, wear them
That
jeans
don't
and
even
black
make
and white shoes.
sense. It's too cold for her to be out there in a black hoodie and a pink jumper with some red and white shoes. So that's what y'all telling me this baby had on in the middle of winter. That don't even make sense.
That's what they going with. They going with the clothes she had on, the same clothes she had on when she was in school. That's where them clothes they found was not the same clothes. That's so that need to be man. Listen,
Hmm.
everything we looking at, every picture we're looking at, y'all, is from that day, except for the one of her standing up where the coat you can see that is pinker and all that. You can see
Yeah,
the
it's
colors where
pink.
she hiding her pregnancy, and you see her nose really well in this one. Like you can
Right.
zoom in on it if you. I can zoom in on it. I don't know if you can. Oh, you. That's right. You on your phone. But
And I don't think I don't know. I don't think that's Nazaya, but I see the hat. It
yep,
do look like the hood from
yep.
this coat on her head. I could clearly see that. And I mean, it could be her. It could be her. But okay, so they say she had on something totally different when she went to school. How could the family look at this video and say that's Nazaya if she got on something different?
And you know what I'm looking at when she walk into that blur mark. It is a hood, and when she come out, it look more like a hat. And right there where the blur mark is not at, it looked like the hat. And when she goes back into the blur mark, which I don't have that in here, you can see that it's a
It's a
hood
hood.
and it's a book bag on her back. So
Yeah.
if we are to believe that she jumped off that bus, walked and met Jarvis, why don't she have on the exact same thing, and why didn't they find the exact same thing? Because I was trying to make sense of it and saying, well, they must know that she went home, but that ain't what they saying though.
Mm-hmm.
They holding that.
And then
That's something they could
where's
hold.
the Miss V? Where's the videos from the school? Every school got videos inside the school. It
Yeah,
literally. So where's the videos proving that this baby was at school that day? This
they
picture, I don't believe. I don't. Only way I would believe this picture is if they got the date that this picture was taken. They don't show the date that picture at the top was taken.
nope, it ain't no date on that, and it looked Photoshop. And the picture of her, the video of her walking, it does have a timestamp of January 9th at 2:54 p.m. Either
And let me
2:54 or
see.
2:56, because they showed it in court. I had screenshotted and everything, but it
Two
still
fifty
don't.
four. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 254.
Yeah, they said she
That's
got
the
on the
time that photo was taken.
not at school of her walking down the street,
Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 I
because
say
they
school
said
was
at
out by then.
right at
Okay.
2:40 she gets out of school. What? Look at this. There is a video of her getting out of school at the end of the day in the same clothes. That's what they said. Right before they said she met up with Jarvis, with Butts and a
Mm.
co-worker, and goes back to their auto repair shop on Connor in Detroit.
So
Yep.
they must have videos that they did not release during
Mm-hmm.
the yeah, they must gonna wait to trial to release that
Yeah.
because they must have video of her being at that shop. They got to
Yeah. They
because you
have
just
to.
can't say
They
go
have
off
to.
a hearsay that this baby was there. You can't do that. You can't go off a hearsay.
They got something to say. They got the now they could, like I said, they could have that she when he came out, she didn't. And where did she
Right,
go? She vanished. They could have that.
right.
They gotta have something, man. They got to have something. But even still, could we still think, okay, do somebody got her? Is she unalived, or is she just being held against her will? So
Right,
what do you still have to say that she's gone dead? Like, even if you didn't
right.
see her leave out, because we talked about them tunnels and them sneaking them kids. They could sneak them out of them hotels into them semi trucks and be right up the
Mm-hmm.
highway.
Sure
So
can.
I mean, so yeah, this is what I'm saying. They got video, y'all. They got some stuff that we don't know. They definitely gonna pull out an arsenal. Just listening at the Ashley Elkins case, and we didn't know all the stuff that they had. They did tell us throughout the investigation some things that we knew that she was gone, though. We did know.
Mm-hmm.
But her family was also speaking out. And in this case, Naziah family ain't speaking out. They don't care. They hiding.
They hiding. And then what's crazy is okay, do you know how easy it could have just been for
Yep.
okay, I'm, I don't want to say this the wrong way. I want it to come out the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they were saying that she drank and they saw her trying to get rid of the baby through the messages and all of that, you know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't they just come forward and say Naziah was pregnant and she was trying to kill her baby? And we don't know where she at. We
You
don't we don't know we have no idea where is she. Instead of them going down there the next day talking at the school, talking about she ran away.
right? Why would they? Because
Why
they knew
not
they
just
did something
say
to her.
if y'all really cared, like y'all acting like y'all care? Why didn't y'all just say, man, I believe she drank some antifreeze and we can't find her?
Exactly. Why didn't they lead? Well, they don't want her to know. They don't want her to know. Didn't want nobody to know she was pregnant. They trying to conceal the pregnancy. They
And
further
that's
showing their guilt. You own to
right,
something like that.
but everybody just because she was pregnant, I mean, it would have took time for them to prove that it was Jarvis. Uh, it's 13-year-olds get pregnant all the time and be at home.
Yeah, they know all about
Okay,
it. It
and that's for
happened.
real.
Yeah.
So I'm not understanding why all of this planting and stuff is because I truly believe that baby is still alive.
I'm
I
telling you,
really
they ain't
believe she's
showed us
alive.
enough. Let's look at the chat. Our Tone, let me see. Tone said that the prosecutor never play their full hand. They play their ace of spades at the trial, yes, and I'm seeing that, with the Ashley Elkins, but at the same time, I just couldn't phantom in my mind what evidence do they have, But just re-looking over this, is they got video, they got some video, they got to have something solid because that's what they saying, and I mean, hey, that's
Yeah.
all we holding on to. And then RKN said because they made her drink it. That's why they ain't gonna tell nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
because but guess what? Guess what? They wouldn't.
mm-hmm.
How would we know? Nazaya couldn't say they made her do it. They got evidence that her and Nazaya and Jarvis was trying to do this by themselves. So that's what I don't. Shannon and them played themselves. See, what was done in dark always gonna come to the light. Carmen and slapped them. They really was trying to do a cover up and stuff,
Oh, yep,
And it's not now it's everything falling back on their lap.
yep, sure is.
Everything falling back on their lap because from the evidence shows that it was between Nazaya and Jarvis with this trying to get rid of this baby.
Right, the text conversation. That's all we had as
Exactly.
far as that go. Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, they knew all about it. They all talked about it, and the way that they acting shows that they knew. The lack, well, the fact that Shannon said anything is what make me know that she,
Exactly.
like, girl, like, why would you even open your mouth? The G of them all is old Annette. She ain't said a damn word besides that performance in court and at the press conference.
Mm-hmm.
Guilty people don't talk at all. The smarter ones, the ones that's been in it for years. The main one keeping it going.
Mm-hmm.
And Tone, you right. He said Ashley Elkins that preliminary was more than enough. Forget the trial. Yeah, they had. Yeah, see, when the evidence is overwhelming though, that's what it looked
Mm-hmm.
like. That's what we want to see. Like,
Right.
that's really what we want to see.
We want to see facts of y'all saying that she's no longer with us. Show us facts of that because what they put out was like it was like a circus show to me. It was
BFF.
all everybody was all everywhere.
Yep,
Like
all over
what?
the place. But what you mean as far as that?
Nobody's story was the same.
Oh, meaning Shannon
And, and
and
and then the way they was talking, the way that they body language, you could read them. The
yep.
the irritation, the attitude, with the questions and stuff like.
Yep, that's true. And then I mean, for her to come out and say the dumb stuff she said about not being able to grieve her niece because of
Yeah.
that I'm so irritated. I took everything out, but I needed to because I was covering some.
His girlfriends and baby mamas and fiancés was listening and going back and forth with each other. You want to know the truth? That's what it seemed to me. You had
They
this one.
failed the baby.
Oh, oh, oh,
Yep, Aubrey,
oh,
Aubrey.
oh, the fact that he lied to me. Oh, you're mad because you found out that he's engaged and it went to you. And you got the little baby girl.
I need to get
Yeah.
back into it. I want to finish it too, Tom. But yeah, they were going back and forth, fighting over that
Oh,
community
he going to
dirty
court
deed
tomorrow?
for Ashley Elkins. That's in
Oh,
Detroit
okay,
too.
okay, okay.
Yeah. His next court date is
It's
Nazia's
on
birthday, girl.
birthday. I know. I was very
Nazia's
upset when I
birthday.
listened. I was very upset when I heard that.
That made you upset. They always do that. This
Yep.
this time it really wasn't planned because we heard them trying to
Uh
get it
huh.
together. And the lady, what was she? The defense attorney said that she had another double or triple homicide case, and I end up seeing that on TV. I'm like, oh, there she go. That's what she was talking about. And
Mhm.
so that's why it didn't work. But dang. Yep, but they always seem to get around anniversaries though. I noticed that. A
Mhm.
lot of
Yes.
cases. You do too?
Mhm. Yeah, especially in Michigan, they always do that. Yep.
Yep. Okay, now let's finish this. Now it says she met up with Butts and a coworker and goes back to their auto repair shop on Connor in Detroit. Nazia is seen by Butts' sister at the shop. Okay, so they placing her there. They let's see if they keep her there. Butts, the co-worker, and Naziah were together in the co-worker's car when they went to Ypsilanti and then returned to the shop on Connor. So they back at the shop. Butts' phone places him at these locations. Okay. At 9:30 p.m. to 12:20 p.m., Butts checks into the hotel. There's no receipt. I mean, there is a receipt confirming this as well as his phone placing him at this location. Naziah is never seen again after January 9th. They left her at the shop. They left her at the shop.
Miss V, you just said something. I just caught on to something.
What?
You just said that. Go back to about the what?
Which one?
The
Right.
the co-worker's car.
Okay, Butts, the co-worker, and Naziah were together in the co-worker's car.
That's a
When
lie.
wait, yeah, that is a lie. When they
That's a
went
lie. It
to
was in the
Ypsilanti.
Jaguar and Jarvis Butt's truck. That's a lie.
Oh, that is a lie. And that's a lie that I actually caught because Jarvis, no, King's son's aunt said that they were in King's truck, but he said he was in his 300. So they even said it wrong. But I didn't catch that reading it though. So wait a minute. So they said Butts, the co-worker,
Wait,
and the what?
but King said he drove the red Jaguar while Jarvis and Naziah followed in Butt's truck.
Hold on, man, because I went through this already. Hold on. Now, remember, they left in two cars, but they came back in one.
One.
So Jarvis and Naziah was driving a Jaguar, and King was in his 300. But the auntie said that they was in his truck.
I
Okay.
thought King drove the Jaguar.
Uh-uh. I think I could have sworn he said Naziah and Jarvis was in a Jaguar. He drove his 300 and they drove his 300 back.
Well, I'm getting confused now.
I
Oh
got
my!
short somewhere too that will say it, but I
No,
was
after they dropped
King
the
drove.
Jag off, they got in King car. On the way back, they were all
Yeah,
together in King.
I could pull up some shorts. Look at the
Mhm.
comments right quick. I'll pull
King
something up.
drove his 300.
It gets
Okay.
confusing. Yep. Yep. So the Jag
Jaguar delivered back to the woman drove by King.
hold on.
Right. King
See,
drove the
now Marty
Jaguar.
said that. Yeah, hold on. That I'm telling you, it's so many details, y'all. It's so many. But what were you gonna say? Go ahead and make your point. What you was thinking?
He said his son was.
Probably done forgot now.
Um, I probably already said it.
Wait, let me, cause I'm gonna find them videos because I got them.
Yeah, but
I might have deleted some.
I was saying that King drove the Jaguar and Jarvis and Isaiah trailed in Jarvis' truck. That's what I thought I heard. But y'all saying it was King's. Was it a truck or a car? I heard truck, and y'all saying a 300.
I remember, yeah, I remember King saying he drove his 300. And I remember the auntie saying that they put up in the truck. Wait, hold on, man. That's so annoying because I deleted a lot of my videos and I think that was one of them. Dang.
Tone said there was no mention of Jarvis' truck.
Yeah, I don't remember. It wasn't no mention of Jarvis' truck. He ain't even got no truck. Hell. The only mention of Jarvis' truck was when Naziah was sitting in it and they ran out of gas. They had to gas it back up. And the other mention is when they got back to the shop and Jarvis got ready to leave. I mean, when they got back after Ypsilanti. Because he mentioned Naziah in the truck while they went and
Okay,
counted
so
the money.
there was a Jarvis truck there.
Yeah, it was in the truck
It
though.
was
In the bay. It was in the bay
right.
of the shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they had to get back in his truck for them to leave. But I mean, yeah, I do remember all of that. But I mean, in order to double check it, you have to listen at all them testimonies. But I remember because
Right.
I looked at all that because I'm like, wait a minute, somebody lying. But anyway, you was making a point. They didn't use the truck to go to Ipsy. Okay. Yes, the cream Escalade. Do anybody want to call in? Do anybody want to call in? I'm gonna put the number up again. Y'all be scared to call in. I be wanting to hear from y'all. Um,
I gotta go back and listen to King because I swear I heard him say something about a truck.
you want me to pull it up? I can pull
Yes,
it up.
please,
I can
please.
pull it up while we here.
Yes.
His testimony ain't that long.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
so let me go.
And
I know
they get right to it with King testimony.
exactly. They really do. And
He
shoot,
say, y'all ain't finna put me in this.
hey,
But you
and he out.
already in it, boy. You already in it because two birds of a feather flocks together.
I was just about to ask you, what do you think about? Do you believe he knew? Because
Yeah, I
yeah,
believe he knew, but I think he wanted. He didn't. I don't think he wanted no part of it. I truly believe he knew. He knew what was going on. He
I
just
don't
probably
know.
didn't want no part of it.
But how can you be friends with somebody like that?
I mean, they was co-workers. It probably was more of co-workers than friends.
The way he was talking about, I'm gonna send you some money,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. What's up?
All right,
You
y'all
good?
man,
You
they
good?
sound like they was buddy
They
buddy.
right.
They did not. They did not sound like no fly by night friends. I'm
Right.
sorry. They sound because he was explaining himself. You good, man? As soon as
And
I
then
get
some of
around
their
the
buddies
neighbor,
was in the background yelling the King. They was in the background. Hey, what up?
exactly. What's up, nigga? He all happy he in that B by himself. Like, yeah, he was so happy.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna pull it up because I don't want nobody to be confused. But you still was making a point. Now I don't even want that. And then I'm gonna look at y'all comments while this playing.
Oh, you was talking about maybe you was talking about whenever I said about the co-work, the car that they drove, and then the seating of the car. Some you said that they went in the co-worker's car.
Right. So you stopped me at that, and then you
Mm-hmm.
said that was a lie. Okay, and then you said,
Yep.
okay, that was your point. Yeah. All right. I just know you was going somewhere with it.
Mm-hmm.
So what y'all think in the chat? As soon as I get this video playing, because I don't know what part it is, of course. It might be.
Yeah, his wasn't long at
Oh,
all.
you know what? It's actually 50 some minutes, but it might be towards the end where I'm at. Because I think I was listening at this again before. So hold on. I'm going to start it where I stopped. Because I was like, dang it. I think last time I was like, I listened to all this, and that's really all I wanted to know.
Mm.
Let me know if you can hear it. You hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Or three times, one of the. Yes. It could have possibly been three. I'm not 100% certain.
Wait, what just happened?
I was say it went out.
First time I
Yeah.
saw the person, yes. Yes.
Hell no.
I'm not sure. I couldn't really, we was. I wasn't really paying attention to his expression. He just
Oh, I think I'm doing that when I do that. Hold on.
pointed to me.
Never mind.
Yes. No. That's fair to say.
Now this might be a bad one. Hold on. The heck?
Yeah, because it keeps freezing.
That's annoying.
No.
I can't
Yeah.
understand nothing she's saying.
Okay, let me change it. This because this explains why he got it twice on his page. Then hold on, wait, let me cover this up right quick.
They
Where
say he looks irritated. Exactly, because he don't want no parts of it.
okay, yeah, he do. He like I don't want to be here at all.
Hmm.
Now what time stamp is that? That's
He probably
56.
want to go across Jarvis' head to tell you the truth.
That's his buddy, his butt buddy.
That's his bro.
Okay, he was
He say, "What up,
explaining.
bro?"
He was happy as a lark to hear from that Inga.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
this one way louder.
Okay.
Okay. God dog. Ain't nobody got time. Okay, so we at 45. But he has so many views on this, he just kept it. But that's why. Like they'll figure it out. And I noticed too that King, well, he was the first one to testify. Oh, that's way better. But it's the next person. Hold on.
No.
And so that you couldn't see him.
Yes.
Okay.
To me, I believe she came up there and we spoke about it. Yes.
Actually, wasn't in 24. Do you see any injuries on him?
Um. No, I don't believe I've seen it.
Mm.
He don't believe. Okay, I think it's in the cross. They're gonna ask. I hope.
Good morning, Sheree.
Good morning.
You said that, I believe, in your testimony that you have known Mr. Butts since about 2018, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And you said you met at Frank's, the shop that you looked at.
That's correct.
And you said you guys worked together at Frank's for about 2 years.
That's correct.
And so that means that in about 2020, you opened up the shop on Connor.
No, in 2021, I went to prison.
Okay.
So that's why we didn't work together for that period of time.
And
But
so you came back
I came back and we went back to the same thing.
at Frank's.
Yes.
And then what year was that?
That was 2023.
Okay. And so then how long after you came back were you the two of you at Frank's together?
Maybe a few months to maybe like the middle of the year. So maybe around either June. It was before summer, so maybe around April. It was still a little cold outside.
Okay. So like early spring
Yeah.
of 2023 is when you said that you think that you opened up the shop at 9 o'clock?
Yes, it could have been earlier than that, but yes, around about.
And so you became business partners?
Yes.
Sure
you
did.
business partners?
Yes.
Okay. You also consider Mr. Butts a friend at that point?
Yes.
He a friend. He just said
As
it.
far as the business arrangement, you said it was a 50-50 split. Did you split it every day at the end of the day? Or?
Every day at the end of the day.
Now back around the beginning of 2024, maybe the end of 2023, were you seeing a woman in Clinton Township?
A woman in Clinton Township.
Yes. A friend of a woman named Shannon Harris.
In 24?
Yes,
No.
or ever.
Yes.
When
Do y'all know that I thought for the longest that they was talking about Shannon, but she did clearly say a friend of Shannon. So I don't know who this woman is. Did you ever think it was Shannon they was talking about?
No.
Okay, so you caught that.
when were you seeing her?
Um, this probably was 2000 and maybe 19 or 20
So before you went.
before I went to prison.
Okay. Did you and Mr. Butts ever have a falling out about that?
No.
Now you and Mr. Butts, did you talk about your personal lives?
Sometimes, yes.
You spent good days at work together, right?
Right.
So presumably it came up.
Of course.
Talk about girlfriends.
Of course.
Did women often come to the shop looking for Mr. Butts?
Sporadically.
Did he talk to you about the various women that he would be seeing or juggling, maybe?
That happens.
Exactly.
It sometimes caused drama in the shop.
It happens.
Women would come up and confront Mr. Butts.
Every damn thing happens.
About other women that he was
But
seeing.
he got a smirk on his face the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever feel like that was affecting the business?
Look at him though. He really do.
He do.
He's smirking the whole time. It happens.
The whole time.
It happens. Marty said he ain't innocent. You know
he ain't innocent. He not innocent. He not.
He sure ain't.
Look at his face. Just look at he's smirking. What is funny?
And yeah, he was laughing too when they kind of like was going back and forth on if he could answer a question or not. And then Tone just made a point. Yeah, he went to court with Jarvis back in February. Like he was standing there for his boy. He
Oh, wow.
friend. Yeah. Because he's like, yeah, I went to court with him that time. Like he said some of that through this testimony. And how did King not know her name, but he sure knew he spoke. So I don't know what you mean, but how would he know who to speak to if he don't know her name? And he also told on himself with that. When they asked, did y'all say anything? Well, she just spoke. Well, you surprisingly running into her. You're gonna have a conversation about that, sir. That's why people be lying and they don't be matching everything up. So you just happen to run into her and all she say is hi. Y'all didn't say where you coming from, where you going, where you want me to drop you off at, where you been, none of that, huh? Just hi King, hi Jarvis. Dummies. That's what, man, lies will get you caught up every time.
Not at Frank's.
And then that's can I say before you say it again? But it's crazy because she was leaving school with a backpack and everything, and they picked her up and she got in the car. So y'all didn't think to take her home? You didn't think that this man was supposed to take her home?
Yes.
Like that, it don't make sense. Come on, King not innocent. They know he knew.
Now, with that being said alone, he should have because he know they ain't cleaning up no shop. So what do we need her for? So he should have been like, man, let's take her home. We got to finish this Jaguar. This is a hard job. I've been dealing with this all day. And that was a lie too, the whole Jaguar thing. I ain't even buying all that.
So but they picked the baby up and kept her all day and never even took her home. After school, hey, you know how you pick somebody, I'm gonna run you to the house real quick, you drop off your backpack or whatever, you know? Do what you need to do real quick and let them know you gonna be with me, anything like that. So y'all just picked up this baby getting off the bus and you knew she had a backpack on and y'all go to the shop and fix on cars and stuff without even thinking at one time, why isn't we dropping her off at home? Why? She haven't even been home to check in or anything. That should have been odd. He knew better because he had something to do with it. A lot what's going on. He knew the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. How did he not know? Then set up there with the tune of her sitting in the car, running out the gas. They had to stop what they was doing to push it. Not only to mention that Jaguar had been up there since like the 6th or 7th. So why did they pick the 9th to fix the Jaguar? And furthermore, why did they pick the day and the moment that Naziah got out of school to go get the part? when that car been sitting there all these days? Make that make sense, please.
Right. Exactly. And then
Yeah.
they proceed to take this baby to Ypsilanti with them instead of taking her home. That don't make sense. That
And you know what?
anybody with children know that they gotta check in at home after school.
Book bag still on her back, dude.
Come
She ain't
on
even
now.
did
Where's the book
homework.
bag at? Where the book bag at? We ain't found the book bag.
Yeah, where
Why
is the
that one
bag?
out there on River Rouge?
Exactly. Why ain't everything out there?
Exactly.
This is just
Exactly.
absolutely ridiculous. When you really look at this, man, like, I
Yep.
mean, that's the part that we're saying. Like, I don't know about if he touched anybody, but come on, you
Right.
know your boy's trap, his rap sheet, you know his appetite. Come on now,
Yep.
you
He
knew.
knew.
And then he even admit during his testimony he was in the car with her for a minute, and then this, that, and third. Like that whole
Yep.
Jaguar thing was their motive. That was their reason to go out of town. That was their reason to drive a distance. All of that.
Yep.
That's what that car was used for. Everything was set up for this day. That's my opinion.
Yep.
Because after I found out that car had been sitting up there since the 6th or 7th per his son's auntie testimony, I said, well, I'll be dang. Why they wait to the 9th? Not the 9th, the same day Jarvis had court. How did Jarvis know he was going to get out to even be able to handle Naziah? Because he had
Exactly.
court that morning. Nothing makes sense about this, y'all. Nothing makes sense. Wow. And y'all can still definitely call in if y'all got something to say. Shout out to Gigi. Welcome in. I'm happy to be here for your live. I'm happy you here too. Y'all please make sure that y'all set y'all notifications and set them for all, because something is going on with my channel. Like the traffic ain't coming like it should be, so we got to get it pumping. So y'all please set notifications and subscribe. But yeah, it's a lot, man. Let's keep going. Did you want to say something else, JoJo?
Oh, I was just reading the comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was reading the comments. Tone saying something about the school on the night. So, and
Oh,
I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused about that night thing, because I tried to pull up the school calendar and stuff,
mm-hmm.
and I see that they was on school break and they went back on the first day back was January 8th.
Mm-hmm. I
January
actually
8th.
put that up on my live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8th, and then the 9th is the day that everything's supposed to happen, and then and then the 10th. They marked her there on the 10th. I want to
Mm-hmm.
see what was marked on the 8th.
Right. That's
Was Naziah at school on September 8th? Because if Naziah was on, if she was not at school on September 8th,
January
I mean
8th.
on January 8th,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? She
What?
wasn't at school on the 9th
On
or
the
the 10th
19th.
either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It could have happened days before, because I'm telling you, like, I mean, but I'm thinking they said this video of her walking down the street, it was on the 9th at 2:54. They said they got video of her getting on the bus on the 9th. That's what they telling us. And she definitely the first day of school from a long winter break too, y'all. Think about that. Her mother was
Right.
in town. She, even if she was able to hide her pregnancy before that, she wasn't gonna be able to hide it now. You at home all day with the family and your mother in town. All of this stuff is all going on. The winter break, they was off for like a couple weeks, so they planned it. They didn't want nothing to happen to her on break, because that would put all of them responsible. They wanted to include the school, and that's why they waited till she went back, so they could use that as an alibi. All this stuff been planned ever since he was looking it up, and probably before. What you think?
Yeah. Yes, I believe it been planned. And I can say something.
Right, like, do you have homework? Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, this her second day back to school. Y'all didn't think she needed to go do her homework, go check in with her family. Did y'all call
Exactly.
to let them know that she was with y'all? I
Right.
mean, what? And they even asked him that. Well, yeah, I asked him. Was he gonna take her home, and he said no. You didn't question it. That don't they usually when they come and clean up, ain't they? Is usually more than just her. Because he said this was the first time it was just her.
Uh-huh.
Let's keep going.
Uh-huh.
No, it didn't happen as much.
Didn't have as much in Connor.
Right.
Now, sometime I guess while the two of you all were working together, you had a friend that was, I guess, talking to or trying to date one of Mr. Butt's daughters. Is that correct?
That happened.
The daughter was 21, 22.
She was somewhere around there. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, around that age, 20, 21, 22.
And that caused an issue for Mr. Butts.
It did.
He got pretty upset with this friend.
It did. I was in prison at the time, so, but yes, I was involved directly.
The
Did you ever
nerve.
hear about an altercation that happened between the two of them?
Some kind of altercation did occur, yes.
Was it your impression that Mr. Butts was pretty protective of her?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got to say about
Man, all kind of stuff that ran through my head in these last 30 seconds of this man talking.
I figured. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. How is this man putting up a fight and his daughter is what? Of age. For one, she's 21. Yes, she's way younger than King, but dude, you over here with babies, doing these babies, your own babies, and you got the nerve to get mad?
Exactly. That's
I
why
don't,
he's mad.
man.
That's why he's mad. That's his property. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
that's sad.